Okay, on this video guys, I will be showing you how we set up a Wi-Fi router. Now some of routers they come up already set up from the factory, so some they are only set up for specific couriers, like this one I'm having here, which I'm going to use as an example. It's a SSID router, but it's manufactured by, I think it should be manufactured by ASCII. Yeah, made in China by ASCII. So this one is not Hawaii. Some you will find that they're manufactured by Hawaii, but then this one it's manufactured by ASCII. So anyway, as you can see, it's SSID RTL 30VW LTE-A home router. So it's a 4G router, 3G, it's supposed all to the way up to 5G, as you can see there. Yeah, so it's 3G, 2G, 4G and 5G router. Okay, so you can see LTE meaning 4G. Anyway guys, yeah, I think I should start showing you the most important part on a Wi-Fi router, guys, in order for you to be able to set it up. By the way, I've been using this router for so long now. It has been months. I think I have almost 8 months using this router. Now I'm using a different one. The one that I'm connected to now. Anyway, I'll be using this one as an example. So okay, everything guys, it's on the bottom of the router. Everything we need, it's on the bottom of the router, guys. Every router underneath it has information. Don't take the information light, okay? So another important part on the router, it's either on the side or in the inside. If it's a portable router, obviously it will be inside, is this reset button. This reset button will set up everything to the factory default, so that you can be able to use the password under the router. I don't know if I make it my point clear there. Okay, I hope it's understandable, guys. I hope it's loud and clear. So okay, I won't be talking about the LAN slots and the phone slot today, guys. I will only talk about these necessary parts I've been telling you about. So at the bottom is the most important part. We have a SIM card slot here. I have already put a SIM card inside, which you can remove if you want to remove. It's fine. So yeah, let's go ahead, guys, and start. So basically what happens is that to set up this Wi-Fi router, you need to access its settings by entering on your web browser, any web browser, while you are connected to the Wi-Fi. Remember, you cannot just connect on the web browser while you are not connected to this Wi-Fi. It will not go to the IP address. Okay, so to connect to the IP address, it doesn't even need you to have data in the SIM. In fact, it doesn't even need you to insert the SIM in order for you to play around with the settings and all that. All you need is just to connect to the Wi-Fi network. that it will be broadcasted by this Wi-Fi router, so to say. You need to connect to the SSD. Okay, here we have the username, of which are the things that you need to log in order to be able to access settings of this Wi-Fi. So from factory default, it's admin. The username is admin, and then the password, it's admin also. Okay, and then the IP address doesn't change. These ones you can change them. You can change them whenever you want to change them, but then the IP address will never change. And even the SSID, you can change it whenever you want to change it. Okay, you can change it to any name you want to name your Wi-Fi. These ones are the factory default one. Even the security key, you can change it. This one is the factory default one. It's the one that actually comes back when you reset the router. You see, just in case you buy a router on the street off market, you know, these cheap routers, we always go and buy, guys. I also do that. Yeah, if you find a cheap one and then you buy it, you find that you don't know the password, you don't know the login details, you know, or perhaps the previous owner had changed the factory ones. So what you need to do is to use the reset button, reset the Wi-Fi router, and then once you have reset it, it will go back to these ones, and then you can be able to access everything. So yeah, let's go ahead and plug it in, guys. Let me plug the router in so that I can be able to show you guys how it works. So this is the power cord. This is the power cord, the AC card. So we plug it here, the DC cord. Yeah, I think it's DC. Yes, DC 12 volts. So make sure that, guys, when you use the voltage, make sure that it's the same as the one that is written, you know, on the adapter, because I once banned another Wi-Fi router. I used a different adapter, so it banned the router. Okay, so as you can see, it's on. It's on. It's on. I will just wait for it to process whatever it is processing, so that I can be able to show you guys how it works. So this video, it's for you guys who want to change your password, your home routers. Maybe you just want, even if you want to hide the SSID, you can hide it. I will show you later when I have logged into settings and all that, so you can be familiar with all these things. So this is for you guys who don't know the password. Maybe you want to change it, or you know the SSID, you just want to change it. You don't like these ones which come from the factory, guys. Usually I change them because I also don't like what they name them. Okay, maybe my neighbor is using also this one Celsius, so the whole neighborhood will be having a Celsius, every Wi-Fi will be Celsius. So I changed them. I changed them, guys. I changed them. So maybe you are one of those people, one of my kind, who like to change things and all that. So this is your video. You will be able to learn, or maybe by chance you will get a Wi-Fi router and then you don't know how to set it up. This is also your video. I'll be teaching you guys. Okay, guys, as you can see now, the router is on. We have 2 bars. You see on the signal, we have 2 bars. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm just gonna take the wireless mouse, as you can see, and then I'll be showing you how it is set up. Okay, first thing you want to do is to open the browser. Let me just move the router away so that you can see. Okay, my browser is opening. It's opening. It is open. There we go, guys. As you can see, my browser is opened. Now here on the browser, as I've shown you before, in order to access the Wi-Fi router, we need to key in the IP address which is written underneath the Wi-Fi router, because most Wi-Fi have different IP addresses. Okay, so you can't use the same IP address for every Wi-Fi. Either way, let me go and check if we are connected to this Wi-Fi, because you can't access it if you are not connected to it. Okay. Okay, it's fine. I'll just... Okay, there it goes. So it's no connection available. Okay, we are in, guys. As you can see. Now this one is the one that I have connected. The other Wi-Fi I've been talking about. This one is the Wi-Fi that we are using. So I renamed it to the Nukucomp, as you can see. So I most of my Wi-Fi I have named them the Nukucomp. So now let's connect to this one. Let's connect to this one. It's connecting, guys. Okay, I don't think the SIM card which here has data, but doesn't matter. Okay, to be able to access the settings, the Wi-Fi router doesn't have to have data access. It just needs to be connected, and then that's it, guys. So as I have shown you before, guys, that in order for you to access the settings, this is what you have to key in: the IP address. You see this one, it says 192.168.1.1. that's what we're gonna key on our web address there on the web page. I don't know if I am clear. Okay, let's go ahead and do it practically. So I don't know if you did see it. It's 192.168.1.1. okay, I will go ahead and key it, guys. I will go ahead and key it in. Let me take, which keyboard should I use? Okay, let me use this one. Okay, just watch, guys, while I'm doing it. It's one. So that one, okay, as you can see here, I'm waving because I once did it before, but then it's fine. As you can see, another router was using 192.168.8.1. you see what I've been explaining, that some use different IP addresses. So this is the one that we are looking for, this one. As you can see, it's 192.168.1.1, same as the one that was written under the Wi-Fi router. You're gonna click on that. If it's not appearing, it just shows that you have never accessed it before, and then you can simply type it here, all of it, and then it will bring this. As you can see, it will bring this even though the SIM card does not have data. Even though you did not put any SIM card, it has to bring up these settings. Okay, so it will ask you to enter the admin username and the password. So these are the things that you also find under every Wi-Fi router. As you can see, guys, it's the same thing. Under every Wi-Fi router you will find it. There we go, guys. Admin. It shows that the username, admin, password, admin. So as you can see, it has already placed admin for us. What we need to do is that we will need to put the admin on the password space ourselves. So I'll go ahead, let me remove caps lock. I'll go ahead and put admin, just like that, guys. And then after I put admin, I go ahead and log in. Okay, it will open the settings, guys. There you go. Now if you have successfully reached here on your Wi-Fi, okay, this is where it has to show the signal. As you can see, I don't have any signal now because I moved the router away a little, but then maybe if I put it this way it will catch some signal. Just that I don't want these antennas to cover the whole screen. Nevertheless, as you can see, we no longer have you see on the signal bus, we no longer have anything there, the same as there. Whenever we have something on the signal bus, even on the settings we will have a signal. Even here we'll have a signal. So okay, guys, what if you are inside, you have entered the settings, and then you want to change the name? Okay, let me start with changing the name part. Okay, so what happens is that if you want to change the name, you will go to, as you can see, SSID, it's Dinocom, right? But then the SSID on the router was written Celsius something. Even the one on the 5G one was written Celsius something. Let me just maximize the whole thing. As you can see, the SSID Dinocom 5G is the one that I renamed. Even this one for 4G Dinocom is the one that I named myself. So you can change these names. The factory one was written Celsius whatever. Even this one was written Celsius and some numbers after the digits. It was 5G, so I renamed it to. Okay, when you change the name, you just go ahead and click here. It will load very fast, and then you can go ahead and edit just like that. And then as you can see, SSID, you see SSID, I can change the name to anything else I want to change it to, and then it will work just like that. And then it will come changed whenever you search it with any device. And then even the password too, you can also change the password, and you can also change the encryption of the password. As you can see, there are many options to choose from. Let's check here on advanced settings. I don't advise anyone to change anything here. So what you can change is the wireless security, and on the general setup for the name and all that. So your Wi-Fi settings might have a different setup altogether, but then it's generally the same thing. If you can use the same method that I have used, you will be able to do the same thing. Okay, let me go home, back straight home, and then the same way I've been showing you with this one, you can also change this one for 5G the same way. You just edit, then after edit you go to the Dinocom blah blah, and then you change it again, you see, and then it will change. Even the security, you do the same thing basically. Okay, let's return home again. Now we are back here. When you get here, guys, let's say maybe, since I have shown you how to change the password and the Dinocom all those things about factory settings and all that, and how to log in inside. So the remaining thing that I haven't shown you guys, it's what if the router it's only using cell C courier only. What happens? So guys, whenever you find that your router is only using one courier, here's what you need to do. You just go to mobile network like I did, guys. Okay, as you can see, guys, it has a lot of options here: LTE network, CLC, connect status, disconnect and all that, disconnected and all that. So here, as you can see, it says LTE APN internet username, blah blah, LTE preferred network, auto and all that. So whenever you want to change this thing, guys, you can change the profile name. Let me make this one clear. Okay, this one for cell C, it has written internet. Okay, you will go and find a different router that it is not written internet on the APN. It will be written something else, something different, something based on the courier which it's locked with. I will repeat that. On APN is not always the case where you find it written internet. If you find it written internet, don't change anything. It will use any SIM card. If you find something else beside internet, here's what you need to do in order for it to use any SIM card. As you can see, it's default here. Maybe it needs me to disconnect before it can. Yeah, I'll need to disconnect. Okay, because we have to edit the profile name and change it and make our own profile. We will need to add a new profile. Yes, it's default. I hope you understand, guys. Let me check. If I go to network services, I'll find something. You see, profile management. This one has to change because this one is the default one. Is the one that comes with the router from the factory. So what happens if the one that comes with the router from the factory is not written internet under APN? We will need to go to profile management. Did you see that? Profile management, and then we will put here the name. You see, here we go here and put the name. In case your router is using only one SIM card, you go here and put a new profile. On the name you can write any SIM card. You can write any SIM card or any courier, whatever you want to write. Here you can write basically anything to show that you are adding your own profile. Okay, I just preferred any SIM card or any courier so that can be easy for you to remember. Here you write internet. That is why I was saying if it comes written internet, any SIM card you put in, it will work. So if you find that on APN is not written internet, change it. Put your own profile. On the name, write any SIM card, and then on APN write internet. There you have it. On the APN write internet. On the username you can just leave it like that, but you can write your name, it's fine. On the password you can leave it like that. Here you can do IPv4, you can do IPv4 plus IPv6, but I prefer putting IPv4 as it is. Then when you are done, you can put add. just like that. As you can see, we have a new profile, any SIM card, internet, IPv4, blah blah blah, and then you can say save and apply. Okay, we are waiting for changes to be applied. We saved everything. Right, let's go back to services or network, where we will have our connection statistics and all that. Okay, where is our Wi-Fi? I think here we are. Okay, let's check. Okay, there we are. As you can see, we have LTE network CLC, connected status disconnected, blah blah blah, and then here we will find our profile. The profile we just added, as you can see, it's in SIM card. We can change whatever that came with the router from the factory setting to our own profile and put any SIM card there. We go down, we save and apply. Save and apply. Do you see, guys, there at the bottom? It's save and apply. For those who don't see, it's save and apply. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hit that. Okay, then it will say waiting for changes to be applied. Okay, let's wait for it to load. Let's wait for it to save the changes. Let's wait for it. Let's see if it will disconnect in order for it to save the changes or not. Okay, still return saving the changes. Okay, usually whenever it saves major changes, it disconnects automatically and then wait for you to connect again. As you can see, it is disconnected back. It has connected back the Wi-Fi that the other Wi-Fi that I've been talking about, which has data, not this one that I'm making an example of. As you can see now, I'm connecting manually back to the router, this one, the one that I'm making an example with. So immediately it connects there. Did you see that? Immediately it connected there, it saved the changes. So basically, whenever you make a major change, it will disconnect and then you have to go connect manually so that you find the settings that you have been setting up being saved. Okay, so let's go and verify if the settings are saved. Do you see now our profile? It's any SIM card, and then in this one will actually work because it works with any SIM card. I used my own setup and then it will work, guys. So this is it for it today. That's it for today, guys. That's what I wanted to show you. I think we are done here. And the video took longer than expected, but I'm glad that I was able to cover everything that I wanted to show you guys. I hope, guys, it was an easy tutorial. Most of you will be able to set up your own Wi-Fi routers, guys. You will no longer take the Wi-Fi router to the shop in order for it to be fixed. So that's it, guys, from us here at Dinuku.com, guys. We will always keep updating you with tech reviews. We'll always keep updating you whenever we come up with something new that we think is worth sharing. I also do videos on how to bypass iPhone, guys. As you can see, I already have an iPhone XR and iPhone SE and iPhone 5S. So I think on the next video I'll be showing you guys how to bypass I'll be showing you on how to bypass any iPhone from iPhone 5 up until iPhone X. Okay, I'll be showing you how, guys, to bypass it, and I think I'll be doing it from any OS. The latest OS now it's 14.3. So yeah, on the next video I'll be showing you. Look out for it. I might post in the coming 2-3 days. Make sure you look out for it, and then you will see it, guys. If ever you have an iPhone that is locked, the next video will be for you guys. I promise I will do it, and I will do it as I have promised. So that's it from me, guys. I'm signing out. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like the page, share, guys. Invite friends, invite people to subscribe, guys. This is good news, guys. We share good stuff, we teach you guys, sharing the knowledge. We're sharing the knowledge, guys. So now you can go and surprise your friends, your family, show them, guys, unlock their password from their routers and all that, guys. Thank you very much from here at Dinuku Comp, guys.